Howdy, folks. Ave Imperator. We're back with some more Space Marine 2. We're moseying along through the story of the game, interchanging between the main Captain Titus missions and the operation missions happening coincidentally. And last time I played, we did Reliquary and Fall of Atreus. Reliquary, which was a nice, spoopy graveyard level, where I played as the Bulwark Space Marine class, which was pretty cool. It was like, a much more melee-centric class, in fact. So is the other one that I chose after this. And it was kind of like playing Devil May Cry mixed with a bit more of a Dynasty Warriors affair because of all the enemies on screen. Which, to be fair, that's kind of how it was in the first game. Of course, I would say I think I preferred the much more linear level of this than Dynasty Warriors. It's like I tried Dynasty Warriors in the past, didn't really like it, whereas this is like a nice little middle ground. And I had fun with that. And then after that, we did Fall of Atreus, where we found and launched that giant battle barge that Titus is planning to use to ram the Chaos Fortress, or whatever it is. And I played the assault class and used the hammer out of encouragement from a couple of viewers, and that was fun. Hey, Hugo. And so we got 2 more missions, Ballistic Engine and Termination, and I'm pretty sure these 2 were post-launch additions that were released months after the game first came out, because number 8 over here is still locked, but these 2 were available the whole time to play, so I can only assume... I don't know where in the game, specifically plot-wise, either of these would fall into. So, it could be anything, as far as I know. And so, once I've done those, then I'll be set to do the next main mission for Titus, where we take the fight to Imura and the Thousand Suns. And, I technically started the stream about 5-6 minutes ago, but I ended up on a phone call with a friend of mine, so I had to stop, and by the time it finally finished, it was just like a giant gap in time in the stream had just started, so it was like I basically called it off, deleted it from YouTube, and basically restarted it, so that way I wouldn't have this interruption. And what's funny is I was waiting on that call from my friend, and I lost patience. And as soon as I started, he called, so I was like, what do I do? So it is what it is. So with that aside, let's go ahead and get this stream going with the next 2 missions. And I already said I was gonna go with Sniper, so I'm gonna give him a try. I was not particularly enthusiastic over the choice of weapons, however. The only one that I liked was the Stalker Bolter. Ballistic Engine. Xenos enemies have invaded the Hive City on Avarax. Targeted strike should weaken the Tyranids while minimizing damage to the surrounding area. Commandeer a Nova Cannon Warhead. So, is this supposed to take place before the Hive Tyrant gets killed? Because that's what it sounds like. And if so, then the placement of this mission is odd.
Scans show the Tyranid numbers growing exponentially within the Hive City. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause. Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy supplies in the Astra Militarum depot and deliver the payload by rail. We shall collapse the superstructure from below.
1,000,000 tons of plasteel shall rain down on their wretched carapaces.
Uh-oh. So Vanguard, Bulwark, and the Sniper. That's a hive city, right? Damn, it's big. Way big. So I went with the heavy bolter and the stalker. Yeah, the 3-round burst rifle was available too, but I wasn't really feeling it.
I could sit for weeks atop that tower, just picking off targets.
I love how there's unique dialogue for all the characters that you pick, regardless of what the mission, and that dialogue is unique depending on the mission. Like, it's cool. Like, it kind of adds some more replay value in a way. It's a big bridge. I wonder how long it took to build all this. Hundreds of years, thousands of years. Okay, so I have a cloaker with the... I have a cloaking field with triangle this time.
Keep a tight formation. We do not want to get separated.
The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust squalls can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
So Avarax is a much more arid planet, huh? Yeah, we've only ever been in the Hive City. We haven't really seen anything else.
I spy.
Survey the terrain while you can, brothers.
Advance while it is clear.
I do not need my sight to crush hive beasts.
I kind of missed the bullet. Does the bullet time for Titus still exist? If it doesn't, I honestly miss it. Here he goes.
Finally through that damn grip.
Keep a tight formation. We do not want to get separated.
I could have executed them, but I didn't. Oh well.
Finish and ready. Munitions here. Survey the terrain while you can, brothers. Sandstorm incoming!
storm has settled.
Anything hiding over here? Yes. I think.
Stealth ready. These storms will strip our colors right down to the ceramite.
Okay, nothing was back here. That was a waste of my time. Well, not entirely. I got a medical pack.
The dust storm has settled. It sings of defiant Xenos rampage imminent. More infernal cyclones of sediment. The dust storm has settled. Line cloak activated. Steady. Inserting fresh magazine.
Survey the terrain while you can, brothers.
Precisely what we needed. Frag grenade out! Changing magazine. Amelia line will ready.
Never dust up.
Superior tactics.
Sheesh.
Victory over brute force.
Reloaded.
Okay, Bulwark gave a bit of a reprieve with that standard banner right there.
Survey the terrain while you can, brothers.
We came in here before, right? Okay.
Could prove useful.
More frag grenades.
I worry we shall find grains in her armor for years.
Nothing else. Nope. I think I'm gonna be I think I may like the sniper one the
Survey
least.
terrain while you can, brothers.
I mean,
Shaking sand out of my
the
dreams.
cloak is nice, but the restriction in weaponry is not nice. Also, I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity that they don't allow you to have an execute from sneaking up on enemies while cloaked. Kind of like an assassination from Halo Reach. I mean, I could see that working, but only for it when encloaked. That'd be one thing I could understand.
Inserting fresh magazine.
Got him. Oh. Shit.
They shall not. Tossing frag grenade. Active camouflage charge.
Alrighty then.
Take all you can carry.
Slate.
Worst week of sandstorm since I was assigned this posting. Lost 2 good pilots and a servo hauler. A tempest swallowed them whole. Part of this forsaken rock for good. The techs scratch their heads wondering why they get no Auspex reads anywhere in the vicinity of the hauler's last location. They'll never find the pilots or the hauler. Because they're looking in the wrong place. I know where they are. And by the time anyone figures it out, I'll be gone too. It'll say lost in a sandstorm. But I'll be out there with a hauler. Free.
Someone made a break for it. A regular civilian just trying to get away from the madness.
Picking up equipment.
Okay, nothing else here. We're good. We're good. Finally getting those knife executions that I've been missing.
Lieutenant Titus, we have secured the Militarum depot.
Activate the quartermaster's console and wake the machine spirit. Instruct it to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
Alien fireball illumination. Readying next volley.
Sweet. Headshots. I love the headshots in this game. Looks like buttons we gotta press at some point.
Munitions here.
What's this? It won't let me pick it up, whatever it is. No need to pick up the frag grenades just yet.
Precisely what we need. Synaptic servants slaughtered. The stench of Xenos fills the air.
I got a relic already, right? Don't need that.
Tyranids have no violence. Alien bioform eliminated. Sending my wings.
Find stuff.
Synaptic, we live. Xenos die. Perfect balance.
Okay, well, that aside,
Messiah's blessings, Quartermaster. Awaiting your instructions.
This is Scipius. Load a Nova Cannon implosive warhead onto the supply train.
Acknowledge. Advancing transfer protocols. Attention. Services not found. Operators required. Transport process.
Their numbers are no match for our training.
here comes the bomb. Or missile.
Super. Inserting fresh magazine. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination.
Munitions prepared for transit, Quartermaster. Provide your command authorization
Oh, what the?
to dispatch payload to supply.
Damned administratum drones and their stamps. Authorized!
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
That lift will bury us to the train.
Ah, more train levels. I love train levels. Wait a minute. I charged.
Clear. Advance.
Well, too late now. I thought there was going to be some heavy puzzle solving down there because of all the various switches I saw, but nope. Just a big fighting arena, more than anything.
Changing magazine.
I'll let them handle it.
Munitions here.
Grapple! Force!
Reloading.
It wants to go out there, so what's over here?
Take all you can carry.
Armory data.
Found weapon schematics.
Oh shit.
Alien biobomb eliminated. Readying its volley.
Stop him from yapping. Big area. I don't-
Another storm!
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Rearming.
I meant to use the handgun, not that, but oh well.
Survey the terrain while you can, brothers.
You said that already.
Inserting fresh magazine.
Enos Devourer, marked.
Remain on guard.
Another dust up approaches. Nova cannon implodes his warhead while a thing to behold.
Shit.
Emilio line engaged.
Finally through that damn grate.
Xeno Scarlet Scope. That zoanthrope is no more.
Throat, get the throat. Smash.
Tyranids have no vibrant tactics. Tyranids repel rather.
Finally through that damn grate.
Okay, got the neuranthropes and cut off the swarm. Critical thinking right there.
These storms will strip our colors right down to the ceramite. Chameleoline cloak ready. Precisely what we needed. Readying next volley.
Yeah, I'm liking the Stalker Bolter more than I would have gone with the heavier weapons. Because I wouldn't have had as much ammo otherwise. Plus, aim good enough. And of course you get a bunch of dead enemies following.
Xenos may seek to use this to get bridges up.
Gene Seed.
Organoids procured.
Might as well carry that instead. Ugh, I need new headphones. These are not being consistent anymore.
Finally through that damn grate.
Okay, now the teammates are just talking the same shit over and over again. And it's getting really annoying. They want me to go there, so what's over here? Ugh, so much meat. Meat and tubes.
Sandstorm incoming.
Meat and tubes and no Commander Shepard. That was a Mass Effect 2 reference, by the way. Ugh. Then again, just about not like 75% of all things in Warhammer is meat and tubes at this point. Wait, at this point.
While you can, brothers.
And by at this point, I mean always was.
Objective on the other side.
Wary of the ease of this operation.
Servo skulls. Looks like an assembly line or mixed hangar bay of some kind. Valkyries. Or a ship or a dock of some kind.
Munitions here.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
I will see it done.
Yeah, I'll stick with what I got. I prefer my Stalker Bolter. Just has more ammo.
We cannot backtrack.
More ammo. Decent damage provided I aim true with it.
Path is clear of detritus.
Which I've been doing a decent job at. I've been playing these kinds of games for years, so comes with the territory. What the? Are those? Okay, it's a whole bunch of servitors.
Eyes up, brothers. Xenos descending. Reloading. Their numbers are no match for
Blew
ours.
him up. Really? You want to do this here? Oh, I should have waited to blow up the thing.
Alien fireball.
Ow, 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 ow.
Unseen eyes stalk my target. Stims functioning. Frag grenade deployed. Fester and rot. Stealth ready.
Step right up. Left and right.
Sign-up, we stand triumphant.
Exit stage left, exit stage right. That was probably like the worst position ever.
Replenish and ready.
I don't know how I made it work, but I did. I can only imagine how much more brutal that would have been on higher difficulties. I should have waited to blow up those containers if I had known more elite units were going to show up.
Take all you can carry.
More trains. Which is an A in my book.
Inserting fresh magazine. Grabbing this gear.
Remain calm.
Freaking Lictor. Not so tough, are ya?
The Lictor stood no chance.
Magazine out. Magazine in.
Rearming.
Nothing else around here? No. Alrighty. Keep moving.
Remain calm.
The tide of alien vermin swarms this way. Changing magazine. Tossing frag grenade. I am a phantom of death. Their numbers are no match for our trade. Readying next volley.
Remain calm.
Only twitching seat active camouflage charge. Tyranids have no mind for tactics.
Oh, they do. It's just they have a certain style to them. Okay, whoa, that's a...
Reloading.
right in the brain box.
Department Terminatorial Organs Transfer 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
Rearming. Hostile backup on the way. Fester and rot. Xenos abomination.
It. That's it.
Replenishing vitality.
Use that stem so I can have this stem.
Their numbers are no match for our trade. Changing magazine.
Either way, huh? What the? Oh.
Frag grenade out. Tyranid biovore executed. Inserting fresh magazine.
Got rid of the drone with the tank for a head.
Could prove useful.
Well, I got no other grenades to use that are around, so I might as well go for cracks. Nothing back there, right? I already checked.
Our orders are clear. Advance.
Next phase.
Lieutenant, payload is delivered.
Good. Deploy it.
Sheesh.
Alien biobomb eliminated. Reloading. Magazine in. Take all you can carry. Changing magazine. Crack grenade out. Kyrgyz have no highway tactics. Readying next volley.
Okay, I think now we have a puzzle environment.
Munitions here. Rearming. Take all you can carry. Off you go.
Engine power depleted.
Of course.
Initiating charging cycle. Departmental Unitorum penalties will be assessed.
Of course the Forsaken power is depleted.
Talassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this.
So what is the other one for?
Turn it from the open tracks. Let us crush them with an engine.
Cogitating proposition. There are engines in service that may be routed along with group safety protocols.
The train is under high-paced assault.
Before it track changes.
Inserting fresh magazine. Zone from coordinate fire. inside an alien fireball. Zoanthrope will not be troubling us anymore. Attend. Heliolion cloak activated. Readying next volley. Their numbers are no match for our trade.
It's a big old diesel pump steam engine with guns on it. Cool.
Link your armor to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Charging system detected. Engine seer requesting to perform rites of restoration. Waiting state. The charging system will remain suspended until the powerful is corrected. Stand by.
The charging station for the trigger for the run.
Get to the station, get to the station.
Tyranids have no life and tactics. You're changing everything. Inserting fresh magazine.
Engine seer. An emergency maintenance request is awaiting your immediate attention.
If a prayer will reignite the charge, then prayers offered. Stealth ready. Storm eyes.
Oh boy. Get rid of that. Okay, so I can't shoot the mines.
Engine charged to 75%. Dispatcher, the engine is charged and prepared for departure.
Deploy immediately.
As you command.
Deploy.
Warhead out.
Launch the damn thing already. Choo-choo.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave. Doubtful anything lived through that. No Xenos bioscans. Mission successful to us. Return to the battle match.
Okay. Mission complete. All aboard. By the Emperor's will. Found the gene seed. I'm surprised I did not come close to dying in that one. Well, I did almost fight it at least once, but I never got into like, oh, I'm down, I need help kind of trouble. Alrighty.
The chaplain will be conducting morale inspections. Do not disgrace the second company with a lapse.
So what do I get? Heavy. Might as well. I can buy all that for 75, but that would end up costing me a good amount. Firepower, accuracy, magazine capacity. I don't think I'm suffering on account of accuracy. I think maybe I'll do the ammunition. 10 more damage. Damage increases. Damn. Nah. Yeah, to be frank, I don't really like many of the sniper's headgear. I much prefer the more regular helmet wear. Yeah. Sniper, not... I would say is the one that I like the least so far. I think I'm gonna go back to tactical. Standard bolt rifle. I might as well, since I'm close to leveling it up, him up some more. Before I do that, let me look at something. Okay. Sorry, just had to look at just checking some messages. Okay, so now we got one more to worry about until the next round. And this one, I believe, was a post-launch update one, because as far as I know, it involves a unit called the Hierophant, and I do not recall it ever being mentioned until update trailers brought it up. So, ballistic engine done, train level, love train level, we good. And this is... Okay, Termination. Tyranids capillary towers loom above the surface of Kadaku, ready to consume the planet's biomass. Deactivate defenses of an abandoned Imperial fortress to deliver one final blow to the Xenos fortress. So this is back on Kadaku, huh? Anyone else feel like that they kind of skewed the level order a bit? Especially since... Well, didn't they pull back from Kadaku? By the way, whatever happened to Major Sarkana? After we left Kadaku, we kind of just stopped hearing from her. And since I got the Macragge skins equipped for the Bolter and Chainsword, why not give them a go?
Have already established their capillary towers. They mean to harvest this planet's biomass. They will take Kadaku, but we will make them pay for it. Those towers, they're bio-titan. Find a way to bring them both down. Trap them in their own filth.
Returning back to space Vietnam.
Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. The Acadian commander can brief you on the fortress's current status.
The Tyranids will pay for what they have done here.
Ooh, I like this electric guitar military theme. Reminds me of Call of Duty World at War. The last good Call of Duty game, I should say. And I'll maintain that position forever.
We must get down there, brothers. The Acadians will only last so long against that brute.
Whoa. That is big. So that's a Hierophant, huh? It's like the Scarabs from the Halo games. In fact, the Scarabs are kind of similar to that, being that they're made up of the Legolo worms, as well as all the techno-babble the Covenant use. Except this thing is completely organic.
The fortress's Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast, and the towers. Even with your aid, we will not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in.
Ah, thanks. We shall handle the Hierophant from here.
This path will lead you into the jungle, towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success.
We must continue towards the fortress, brothers.
Give up the fire, guardsmen. Wait, can I get a screenshot of this?
The Tyranid corruption grows as we delay here.
On my own time. I'd love to stare and gawk at that, but we got a job to do. I'm ready. How about you?
Captain, we are leaving the Cadian position to seek a way to access the fortress's cannons.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress.
If we are to cleanse the planet of Tyranid filth, we will have to tolerate filth of a different kind.
Swapping magazine.
I have not used a regular bolter in what feels like a million years.
Your indefatigable spirit would be a boon to you as a leader.
I am content with my duty.
The demands of war mean the chapter can never have too many leaders. Your hour will come.
Thank you. And feel free to mention that to the captain. Magazine in. Reloading.
People chatting outside my door, and I don't want the microphone picking any of it up.
Changing magazine.
I like that you can shoot the mines away. You don't have to be stuck with them.
Your command of the liturgies of battle is admirable. I do not recognize half the passages you invoke.
You will not strike me as lax, brother. You may attend me when next I visit the Reclusium.
I would be honored.
Practice temperance until then. It is a place of quiet.
And peace and quiet would be very nice away from this place. Well, other than the uncomfortable quiet, where if stuff would go wrong. Nothing here.
fresh munitions.
You want me to go there, but what's over here? Nothing here. Just a bog.
My resolve is tempered. Rearming. Pathetic tyranny. Changing magazine. You would make a fine champion.
I can imagine no finer purpose than keeping the hearts of my brothers pure and the hearts of my enemies still.
Do so already. Disgusting tyrannid scum.
Hehehe.
Ammunition cache here. Swapping magazine.
No data slates, huh? Could have sworn. That's interesting. There was 2 in the last one. Kind of weird that they don't give you any this time. I guess they couldn't figure out any extra lore to dump.
Stay dead, Ravener. Resist the tyrannid wave. Reloading. Spore bombs incoming.
I press parry.
Scanning. Throwing frag grenade. The Imperial
Tyrannid menace annihilated.
Fertilizer. I love it.
Rearming.
Nope, I'm carrying Gene Seed instead.
Full specs prime.
There's still another one hanging around.
You recite the Codex well, but what of the scriptures?
I join the brother chaplain in meditation most days, though I do not claim to know them as well as he.
There are many hours in the day.
Of late, I've spent much of my time in the Apothecarian, under reconstruction.
I shall seek a cherub to recite them to you during your repose.
Cherub. The little robo baby things. Ugh. The very thought of wondering
Stay close and sharp.
how those got made. I don't think I want to know how those came about.
Picking up extra rounds. Paths are clear and Codex compliant.
They're going there, so what's over here? Okay, you'd think there'd be something lying right there, but there isn't. So, what was the point? There is no point.
Swapping magazine. Another Xenos firefall eliminated. Changing magazine.
Your demeanor is a light in the darkest hours, brother. I am glad to have you at my side.
You honor me, but such a virtue pales when compared to your tenacity.
Nonsense. Good spirits inspire us all, and there are no finer in the company than yours.
Then let us spread our cheer to the alien, the mutant, and the heretic.
They're all pretty chatty with each other suddenly. That thing. Thought it was something else.
Activating all specs advanced. Clear a blast radius. Termination. All specs ready to scan. Disgusting. We made our Primarch proud.
Fencing reload. Some of your forays were only so long.
Well, that was bad. Uh-oh.
Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long. Your stalwart resolve is a bastion in these dark times.
There is no pain I could face that would match the disappointment of my battle brothers.
You strike to the heart of it. I can imagine none either.
I am in very, very desperate need of supplies.
Gathering supplies.
There was no good explosive. Oh, we had those and I could have used those. Damn it. I missed my chance to cause some real explosive damage there. Oh well. Food for
Captain,
thought.
The waste center entrance and our victory are right ahead.
Good. The hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. We are in Kadaku's final hours.
Swapping magazine.
Sticking with what I got. Aw, they don't redo your health. Boo. Only the ammunition.
It will not be long now until we are in the fortress, brothers. Reloading. Fresh munitions. Administering self-aid. No telling what surprises await. The machines slumber. We will have work to do.
Initiate Termination.
We need to reactivate the entire system. Find and activate consoles. Terminate the Tyranid squad.
Let it, tyranny. Crack grenade out.
Shit.
We're unable to leave this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
Area cleansed of the foul.
We have to awaken the other consoles before we venture into the fortress.
Trying.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun.
Not much rifle ammunition.
Rearming.
Communion with vessel complete. Ministerial authority exit.
You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Weapon details secured.
We're unable to leave this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
Reloading magazine.
Yeah, but I would like ammunition. Something I'm in very bad need of.
Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers. Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Tyranny. Only after we activate the consoles can we enter the fortress, brothers.
We have to awaken the other consoles before we venture into the fortress.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you kidding me? I get rid of one problem and another one happens. You know what? Fuck it. Just head on down.
Changing magazine.
Yeah, more meat. I'm still kind of surprised there's no data slates here in this mission.
Established. Transmission of blessing has commenced. Attention, ministers. Communication with console halted. Biological activity detected. Material has been removed prior to resumption.
We need to find and remove this material so we can leave this room.
Stand resolute against the Xenos swarm. Exterminate. All specs deep scan ready. Disgusting tyranny scum.
Oh, it's up there, is it?
Expel foreign matter to resume.
Let's
go get it. Ah. I thought I could get it with the explosive.
These alien vines suffocate the generators. Let us rectify this.
We should find the spores that spawned these vines and eliminate them. We are eliminating the matter at its source, brothers. The contamination is removed. Xenos Bioform. Alien trespasser sighted.
Invasive material detected. Eliminated.
Reload.
Communication with consoles paused. Expel foreign matter to resume.
We are eliminating the matter at its
Foreign
source,
biological
brothers.
matter no longer detected. System accessible. Resume communion with the console ministers.
Sheesh.
Fresh munitions. Silence that burning scorn. More of its foul.
I tried to kill it before I could do it. Didn't want to do it.
Tyranny.
Okay, can we finally get this over with?
Vessel detected. Sharing the divine blessings of the machine core. Console operational. Connection to core controls established. Praise the Messiah. System restoration complete. Ground controls reset.
System is running. Let us open the fortress door. Swapping tyranny, burning and comfort. We have left the sewers behind and are in the fortress, Captain.
Good. Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack.
Fertilizer now. Area cleansed. with the
Big
power.
25 viewers in the chat. Yep.
All specs primed. Changing magazine.
Phew. They just keep on going.
That pitiful Xenos was but a
Reloading.
I want to go there. So what's over here?
Picking up extra rounds.
There's no slates in this mission at all, much to my surprise, but keep an eye out for anything else all the same. Yee, that's a lot of corpses. I'm holding on to the gene seed for XP, so
Fresh munitions. Another Xenos. We have halted their full parade.
that's where I came from. Red room.
Stay close and sharp.
Shock grenade. Nope. Don't want. Don't need.
Ammunition cache here.
That cut them all off. That's ingenious, the fact that you can just kill the big ones and the little ones all die. That's funny to me. It's kind of like a nice twist on crowd control.
Ejecting skins. Fresh munitions. Magazine. Picking up extra rounds.
Okay, why did, okay, my stream cut off my TV thing. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. For whatever reason, my TV just randomly switched from regular to the other, and I have no idea why.
Ravener filth. Resist the tyranny wave. War gear acquired.
I'm getting mobbed, I'm getting mobbed, I'm getting mobbed.
Resupply. Tyranid menace annihilated.
Sheesh. Who else fucking wants some? Who else wants some?
Changing magazine. Fresh munitions.
Let them handle it. They got it under control. More train cars. Just when I thought I've seen enough train levels for one day, they bring in another one, or at least a cameo of one.
That is our way to the battle, my brothers.
Just making sure everything's good, because, you know, my TV acted up previously. And then I thought I lost the stream, which I don't want to happen.
The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing at the fortress.
Then we will eliminate all of them. For the Emperor.
I managed to get a one more for the Emperor to happen, and it echoed in the background. Oh boy.
Tyranid scourge towers above us, but not for long.
With this fortress's defensive weapons, we will terminate its existence.
That thing is ugly. Xenomorphs eat your heart out. I wouldn't if you didn't keep getting in my way, buckethead. Shit, I don't see any explosives.
That's it, Tyranid. Rearming.
Sheesh. We gotta go all the way to find that thing. But it walked all the way to the other end.
finish here.
Activate the weapons console, so we may punish the tyrannies for their trespass.
After the
Activate.
servo skull connects to the console, we will eliminate the Xenos.
Eliminate the Xenos. Exterminatus, bitches.
Defensive cannons active. Targeting system non-functional. Initializing second system. Established. All specs collected. Mobile targeting system online.
Oh, they want me to...
As you aim, the servo skull will relay your target to the system. May the Omnissiah steady your hand.
Press the attack. Do not let them recover. Take cover, brothers.
Oh shit.
Away from its filth, brothers.
Specs ready. Aim with sidearm. We have attack.
Ready. Aim.
Keep at it, brothers. Show the Tyranids no mercy. The Tyranid aims for us. Back away from its toxic expulsion.
Weapons ready. Awaiting target. Aim and fire with the sidearm to commence attack.
Yeah.
Alien trespasser sighted. Take cover, brothers. Do not
Last
let
cannons
its
ready.
waste point.
Establish target with a sidearm to initiate offensive protocol.
Shit.
Press the attack. Do not let them recover, brothers.
Defense cannons depleted. Engage auxiliary generators to resume fire.
The Tyranid aims for us.
Recharge the cannons, he says. Oh, it's the wheel again. Yay! The wheel! Hee hee hee. Oh shit. Push wheel! Push wheel!
This is done. Charge restored. Resume the bombardment.
All specs and fortress communication disrupted. Return to console for reconnection. Again successful. Cannon targeting enabled.
Take cover, brothers. Keep at it, brothers. Shut back away from its toxic expulsion. Pathetic tyranny.
Waiting for fire command. Aim and fire with sidearm. Ready, Master.
The Tyranid aims for us. Press the attack. Do not let them away from its filth, brothers.
Take cover! Nope, no SOS for you. Sit down.
Minister, fire with your sidearm to commence target lock.
Working on it. Are you?
Do not let it waste poison.
Weapons ready. Awaiting target. Aim and fire with your sidearm to commence attack.
I would if I wasn't interrupted.
Disgusting tyranny.
Establish target. Sign up to initiate defensive protocol.
While they handle him, I'll handle this.
That's it, brothers. Away from his filth. Rouse the last cannons and keep fighting, brothers.
No, not with that thing raining mortar on me.
Another Xenos fire form eliminated. Fresh magazine in. Finished to take cover, brothers. Cannons ready for the Imperium.
Remote system no longer detected. Engage console to reestablish fortress and servers. Servers call detected. Synchronization complete. Cannons ready.
Keep going. We can finish this. The tyranny aims for us.
Uh-oh.
Do not let it waste poison.
Waiting for the fire. Aim and fire with sidearm. Ready, Minister.
Uh-oh, they're getting angry. Angrier than usual.
Take cover, brothers. Back away from its toxic expulsions.
Oh no, we're surrounded. This is not good.
Eliminate the tyranny fire.
Aim with sidearm to complete attack.
The tyranny aims for us. Do not let it waste poison.
Searching for target. Minister, fire with your sidearm to commence target lock.
Commencing airspace scan. Take cover from me.
Finally.
Our path is clear. May the Emperor guide our attack on the towers, Captain Emperor. Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash divine retribution. Let us make sure the Tyranids choke on their meal.
Alrighty then. That was cool. We went and played trading mortar fire with the damn Hierophant and blew him down. You know, I complained that Doom Eternal's bosses sucked because they relied way too heavily on being minion fights. But as far as minion bosses go, I think the Space Marine games have done a pretty decent job. Because you're not, well, I can only assume it's way harder on higher difficulties, so of course my opinions probably has a big fat asterisk on it, but I do like that in this case it fits. Because you're not just dealing with, because in Doom Eternal it's like, oh, they want you to concentrate on that one singular thing, but then they force you to go worrying about freaking 50 Hell Knights that constantly respawn. Whereas here, it's like, no, it makes a lot more sense for there to be minion fights considering the kind of enemies you're dealing with, and on top of the fact, it's not just you have a couple of friends to help you out. It's just structured in a way that just makes more sense to me. Ah, got some new stuff. We are. It's probably just for how much you want to bet. It's just because of the plasma pistol that all those are lit up. Okay. Edit armor. Okay, so it's the backpack that's been updated. Skull and a mark. 2 marks. It's not much, but whatever. Little buckler shield right on that one. How do the greaves look? It's all bell-bottom stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Magazine capacity. I'm not hurting on ammo when it comes to the plasma pistol, but I do think the venting speed could definitely be done, changed up a bit, so let's go with that. Okay. Energy reserve increase. Cools 15% faster. I'll go with the cooler. Right, there was a chainsword perk too that I was kind of unsure whether or not I wanted it or not. So let me see. More damage, more cleaving potential with slight damage, but I'm guessing that's a decrease on the block, right? Ooh. I like how it all looks different. Wait, is that a motorcycle handle on the chainsword? So that's how they rev the damn thing up. Well, I guess now we know where they kind of partially got the idea for Nero's red queen sword, minus the motorcycle exhaust. It looks the same. I'll go with that. I'll stick with this new appearance for now, so that way I can say I've used it whenever I get around to it. All right. Well, I am happy with what I've seen. So yeah, Hierophant was a little bit drawn out because of all the incessant spawns, but I liked the general, you know, it was kind of like taking down a Scarab in Halo, but a little more stationary. I do think, I would say that going after the Scarabs in Halo is much more fun because you kind of had the option to go and board it. At least in Halo 3 anyway. And Halo 3 was where you really could go and destroy those things however you wanted. Every other game was kind of like there, in my honest opinion. And it was kind of like the same in here, too. It's like, oh, you go, activate the cannons, target the big monster, destroy it. No problem. But the general scale of the battlefield is what kind of makes it, in my opinion, a little bit endearing in its own way. It's certainly not boring, at least not compared to Doom Eternal's boss fights. Yeah, I have, for those who have never seen it, and more than likely most of you haven't, having played Doom Eternal, I have a playthrough of it from like way back in 2019, which was a long time ago, which was also around the same time I stopped doing my playthrough of Yakuza Kiwami 2. That's a game I need to go back and start again because I kind of got burnt out and never finished it. Need to do that. Don't know when I'm going to do it, but I got to. But my issue with Doom Eternal's bosses they were like all minion fights and the most annoying kind because the game wants you to go fight the boss, but instead it just freaking jerks you all over the place saying, oh, you want to go fight that thing? No. You got to go worry about 50 freaking Hell Knights and Caco Demons instead. And it was just like, why even have the boss fight if you won't let me fight the boss? Whereas here in both Space Marine 1 and 2, it's much more balanced. Like in the first game, you fought Grimskull. He had minions, but he only summoned minions after a certain point. And once you got rid of them, you could then focus on him. And yeah, the pattern did repeat itself, but it at the very least made sense. Here with the Tyranids, it's more or less a similar thing where, oh yeah, they all travel in groups. You gotta prioritize which ones you have to get rid of. Not just because of resources, but because there's actual strategy involved instead of just trying to run the fuck away because the game wants to annoy you. Now, I imagine it would be more annoying in higher difficulties because of all the swarms, but as far as I've played so far, I'd rather take that over what Eternal did anytime. For me, it's a tricky balancing act to do to get minion fights right, because I find them to be among the worst kinds of boss fights. But so far, they've done a decent job, in my opinion, with these two, with both the first and now this game. I just cannot stand it when a game cannot make up its mind on what it wants to do, and so far, I'd say Space Marine 2 has done a better job at that by comparison. So Demirium is where they want us to head to next, right? Dawn's Descent. Of course, I'm not going to do that tonight.
Brother, what was spokesman enchanted?
Brothers, we have arrived at the barrier. Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault.
Time to go.
All right. So we've done those two missions. Well, plus the other two from before, which were much more closely tied to the current part of the story. I'm enjoying it. I do think the operations mode is both fun, but can get a little tiresome due to the constant spawns.
Talassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demirium, but the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Guilliman, For the glory of Ultramar!
For the glory of Ultramar!
Lieutenant Titus, blessings of the Omnissiah upon you.
Galio, theoretically, could Tacticus armor withstand a suborbital drop? Gravis is too cumbersome for our needs.
Negative. Extreme risk. Dense debris fields litter the entry flight path.
But if we avoid the debris, could we survive the descent?
Calculating. Survival probability equal to 62.4136. Unacceptably low.
Thank you, Galio.
Yep, they won't let me wear anything else, so I gotta go with this.
Our Gravis armor. It is a sound strategy.
With a 38% failure rate.
We are facing much less favorable odds today.
Wouldn't be the first time Titus has had to deal with low odds. So, just to round up, Reliquary done, Atreus done, Ballistic done, and Termination done. So we're all caught up there, and it's just these last two that are left.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Alrighty, and that's our little preview for later. So yeah, we're caught up on Operation. I'm happy. I'm starting to slowly unlock some more stuff. Not a whole lot, but it's progress. So yeah, I've gotten a little practice with, I've officially tried every class, and I'll go over which I prefer, which ones I like, but I think, which ones I like in a certain order next time. But, yeah, Hierophant killed. Now we can go on to the next part of the Titus stuff. So this will be it for tonight. And I originally didn't plan on doing any streaming tomorrow, but in real life plans I had initially hoped for changed, so that freed up my schedule a bit. So tomorrow night I will come back with another stream to do the next Titus chapter, and we should be almost done with the main story by that point, not counting Operation Mission, of which I am personally counting as part of the story due to how closely tied it is. So I'm basically done for now. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Shazen, for showing up too. A lot of numbers tonight on the viewing, which makes me happy. I'm guessing either I'm doing something right or the algorithm is just being nice to me in its own way, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a rest for tomorrow, and Emperor protects, etc., etc. Not much more to say, so have a good night. See y'all later.